Hey there, everyone, and welcome to the Lands of Alaire. I'm Ian, the Dungeon Master, and I'm joined here by my two friends, Tori and Aaron of Joined by Gaming, my younger brother Tyler, our good friend Scott, and my older brother TJ. Now, unfortunately, this episode is going to be a bit of a shorter one, but the reason being, we really pride ourselves on the tech and cool stuff that we do in the Lands of Alaire. You'll note that, obviously, we have some cool camera angles, we do a lot of shifting around of the map and whatnot, some cool little infographics, and
that's why we thank Dad every week.
Exactly. He puts in a ton of effort on that, and all of that is obviously very complex. It takes a lot of technical work, maintenance, and upkeep to keep it running, and we don't want to do a show without that kind of cool features and stuff, the stuff that sets the Lands of Alaire apart. So, for this week instead, we're going to at least be taking a look at some fantastic art we had commissioned of the group. I got a copy right here from Amanda Call of Age of Night. Really super fantastic stuff. What are you guys thinking of this piece? Definitely a newer bit for us, a different style we haven't seen quite yet before.
Yeah, I think the best part is that it shows the differences in the party's obviously grown since our first piece of art. That's up on screen now. There's a lot of characterization inside the piece on the whole. Amanda did an amazing job there. And we've seen Gilroy's beard is longer and his hair is a little more ragged, and you've got that new axe and stuff.
New robes on Gilroy, new bow for Melee, all sorts of subtle changes that have shown our characters have grown a lot, especially since our last piece of commissioned art. And Gilroy and Melee are having a little bit of a scene there. That's definitely front and forward in this piece is their relationship, which has long been developed in that Gilroy can get a little bit sidetracked, and Melee tends to go gung-ho, straightforward, to the point.
Yeah, she'll bring the hammer down on him.
Yeah.
And then, we got Silas there chasing the dragonfly.
Yes.
I love that touch.
Classic pest control Silas. And obviously we have Erlon and Leander hanging on the back of the Landmaster as battle brothers, with Leander checking out Bloodletter, Erlon's beloved axe, which I knew had to be kind of a focal point of this, because Bloodletter has had so many great moments in cleaving through combat and whatnot that I thought it deserved to be shown. And Leander, of course, with his somewhat goofy, carefree disposition.
I really like his teeth. They're really jagged and sort of cartoony.
Sets him apart as a half-orc. He also looks, I like how he looks particularly young. It definitely took your face, and half-orcs tend to be particularly young during their adventuring days, so it makes sense for sure. And then we have Jar, who is a bit off to the side in this piece, and yet I feel like that fits his personality very well,
Well, you went with Amanda sort of back and forth to make sure that you got his sort of mischievousness.
Yes, absolutely. As well as his studious nature, in that while he is driving the party on forward, he also has an opportunity to study up.
And they're smirking at the front of the cart.
Yeah, I was gonna say my favorite part about Jar's part in particular is that although he's facing the other direction and he's got his head in the book, he's looking back.
Yeah, he's got the side eye. He can watch on the party. And Jar, we made sure to focus on your hat and bandana. A distinct sense of style is definitely made to be shown here.
And then that's without mentioning sort of the set piece,
the Landmaster.
Yeah. Which was not present. We did have a wagon in the first piece of art.
Yeah, the red wagon.
Yes.
And so now things have changed quite a bit since season 1, when you guys were making your way on up as prisoners in Sarengar, and now you are rebellion leaders traveling on a magical wagon across the lands. I think the progression of this party has been super freaking cool. And the Landmaster is... I've never seen a more luxurious means of traveling the land.
I feel like I had a hard time visualizing it before we got this, but this aids a lot.
Yeah. Another nice touch that I didn't particularly focus on, but was put in there, is there's a sword that is hung above the back way in. I'm going to presume that's Erlon's sword, his great sword that is sheathed up there now that it's been replaced with Bloodletter. I thought it was just a cool little bit of extra detail. And the Landmaster in general, obviously huge in stature, and then magically larger on the inside, and we haven't particularly gotten into the details of that. but you guys could pretty much each have your own rooms in there. There's a nice center hallway. It's like the top floor of an inn, essentially, inside of there. And finally, in the last episode, we got to see Melee use the ballistas that come flipping out the side of the Landmaster, which is another magical effect. One of the many cool features of your guys' means of transportation, and really pretty funny that ended up being, as core to the group as it did.
I tried to ask. We just got a new car, and I asked the dealership if they could fit that on. Yeah, they weren't as willing.
Yeah. No, some Landmaster bumper stickers or something, maybe someday in the future. Let us know.
My other vehicle's a Landmaster XL.
Exactly.
Nice.
I love that.
Crack that nut finally.
So I hope you guys have enjoyed at least getting a look at this super cool piece of art, and we are very proud to be able to present it to you. Sorry about the delay on this episode, but we want quality to be as good as it can be here in the Lands of Alaire. And then for wrapping things up,
this won't be the last time you see the art.
No,
Obviously,
of course, yeah.
We're planning on coming back next week with a full episode, resolve what happens with Erlon.
Yes, Erlon has to awaken and gain his new Frostborn powers, and you guys are retreating up into the mountains to escape the Farinwellians who are pursuing you.
But if you want to see more art like this, you can go to ageofnight.com.
Yes.
That's where Amanda Call, the creator or the artist on this piece, publishes a webcomic like every week, I think.
Yeah.
And she's super talented, and she's played with you in Victory Condition Gaming
Yep.
stuff a lot, and an awesome artist, and we're so thankful that she did this piece for us. But outside of that, we have some stuff happening at the Geekery, and Joined by Gaming has some stuff going on. So
let's talk about Dungeons and Donations real quick then, because that is our big upcoming thing. So tickets are on sale now. Get your tickets now. There's a good amount of people who we know are going to show up and peruse the tables, but it is important to us who are running the games. It'll give us a good chance to be ready for the amount of people coming in if we have the tickets preemptively sold.
Limited available, so if there's a game you wanted to play, there are quite a few tables where there's only 1 or 2 seats left.
Yeah.
So you don't want to miss that chance.
Yeah, you got to secure your seats. Otherwise, you may be waiting some hours to be able to get in on your game. Though, of course, everyone who comes is appreciated, and
there's like door prizes and stuff, right?
Yeah. So
for everyone who buys a ticket, you will also get a raffle ticket for some really great raffles we have coming out. There's going to be a couple Dungeons and Dragons baskets, a couple Chaosium, Kids on Bikes.
We'll be doing a sale too, so yeah.
There's also, going to be a woman here. It's Casey's Homemade Goods. She makes the most fantastic things, and she'll be set up here for some goodies too.
Awesome. So we're all definitely looking forward to that. Check out the Dungeons Donations event on the Facebook page on Freakopolis, as well as Joined by Gaming. Might as well give the Joined by Gaming shout out. So what are they about?
We promote positivity and charity with the gaming community. We use games to help raise money for the Children's Hospital at Albany Medical Center, which is where all the proceeds from Dungeons and Donations is going. We also just do different pop-up gaming in the area so that people have a place to go, have fun, and just chill out for a little bit.
No doubt.
Yeah, and that Dungeons and Donations, I don't remember if we said July 28th.
Yes.
Here,
Yes.
starting at noon.
July 28th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good, you're on top.
So, Joined by Gaming, awesome events, awesome gaming events, and good times for a great cause, and Dungeons and Donations here at the Freakopolis Geekery coming up on the 28th.
And are the Freakopolis Geekery, and the Freakopolis Network. The Geekery itself is a brick-and-mortar retail comics and games store in Whitehall, New York. You can come in and find Ian and I behind the counter 5 days a week. Tyler's been here a lot now that summer's kicked off, playing a lot of Frostgrave. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Search Freakopolis on any of those. We also have a Discord server that's really active with comic and television and tabletop talk. And that link is in the chat right now. So definitely encourage you to check us out on social media. And tune in next week.
Yes.
At 6 p.m.
Next
Eastern
Sunday,
Standard Time.
6 p.m. We will be having a excellent Lands of Alaire episode with some awesome action. We'll be seeing what exactly is the fate of Waterwheel, and perhaps unravel some further mysteries about Alaire as a whole, and the Whispering Woods, which have long been rumored to be under the control of something incredibly powerful that we may run into.
The new art will be all settled in by then,
Yes.
hopefully. And as always,
thank you very much to our father, who puts in the production work and managed to put together this show while we were struggling with it and whatnot. So I hope that you guys tune in next week when everything is finally in place and ready to go for the Lands of Alaire. So we'll see you then. Thank you very much, guys.